Fire in the vortex hole. Let's cook some chicken wings. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. What I got going on for you today is we've got some chicken wings, and Rivet Gardener wished this on me. Chicken wings are now the most expensive piece of chicken that you can buy. It didn't used to be that way. It used to be cheap, but now they're expensive. These wings cost me $1 each. I got 6 wings here. I bought 12, but I froze 6 of them for another time. Anyway, we're gonna hit these with some Sang stir-fry oil like we always do. Oh, and this is my tribute to Booger 500 US. Booger is my good friend, Booger, who is my buddy. I actually gave her this recipe to try out. She's not only the queen of air fryers. I said king. I meant queen of air fryers. She's also the queen of chicken wings. And if you go on her channel, you'll see she's done these Old Bay. This is Old Bay seasoning. This stuff is great all by itself. But we're just gonna pepper these wings with some Old Bay seasoning. This stuff is awesome. It's got all kinds of spices and stuff in it. And we're just gonna coat these wings with that Sang stir-fry oil and a little bit of Old Bay. If you make these in the air fryer, if you don't like Sang stir-fry oil, you can use butter to wet the wings with. That's probably what they did at the restaurant where I had these the first time. And I had them, and I told Booger about them, and I said, this is a great recipe. You got to try it. And she did. She put it on her channel, and she ran with it. And you know, that girl, let me tell you about Booger. She used to be my subscriber, right? Back when I had like 500 subscribers, she was like one of my only subscribers. But now she's got 30,000 subscribers and I got 10. So that shows you how far she's come in a short time. But this recipe has got an update, because what we have now is Old Bay hot sauce that we're going to put on these after they're cooked. So we're going to update this recipe and make these wings even better. But I like putting them on the grill because it gives them an extra dimension, an added layer of flavor with the charcoal flavor. So let me get them on the grill. I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll make some wings. Stay tuned. Got my wings on the vortex fire. They almost look good enough to eat just as they are, but they got to cook. Better to cook them. Anyway, need a little bit more stuff on that one. It's a little white looking. A little bit more stuff on there. There you go. I'm going to cover them well with that Old Bay seasoning, and then we're going to hit them with some Old Bay hot sauce and maybe some tiger sauce. I might mix in some tiger sauce. Anyway, stay tuned. We'll be back when these are done. We'll sauce them up, we'll drink a beer, and we'll eat some wings. Stay tuned. My wings are done, so what I'm going to do is get them into a container like so, and we're going to make a sauce to put on them. Probably should have made the sauce before I put them in the container. Oh well. They're in the container. And what I'm going to do now is take some of that Old Bay hot sauce and douse them down with that. That's good stuff on its own. Let me tell you what. If you haven't tried it, it's awesome. I'm just going to wet them down good with that. But I also want to balance out the heat with some sweet. This is tiger sauce. I'm going to use up the jar of tiger sauce that I have here, and I'm going to add to it with another jar that I have standing by here. Tiger sauce, that'll also give them a nice shine. Shine them up real nice with some tiger sauce, which I should have shook before I put in there. And I think a little bit more of that Old Bay hot sauce. We want that for the heat. Man, does that smell good right now. I'm going to get those mixed up in there, get them tossed good in that tiger sauce and Old Bay. There you go. Oh, it's looking good. Let's get these plated up and get a beer, and I'll take a taste. So stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, the Frosty Root Boy mug, a gift from my friends Tom and Diane. You know her as Booger 500 US. Here's today's beer, Funky Buddha, no crust. This is one of my favorite beers, and I'll tell you why. This is a peanut butter and jelly brown ale. Now that sounds terrible, doesn't it? But I'll tell you why. This is one of the best beers I've ever had. It tastes like, well, the jelly part of it is a raspberry jelly. So it's got a kind of a raspberry flavor to it, and it's a brown ale. So it's flavored, you really can't taste any peanut butter in it, I have to tell you. Oh boy, first time this year spilling beer. It didn't spill yet, but it almost over foamed. Almost, not quite. Booger wished that on me. You Booger, run, you Booger, run. That's how she got her nickname. She was a baseball star, and when she was running, they would yell at her, run, you Booger, run. Yeah, Rob, check this out, Rob. You know I've had this before. This is an awesome, awesome beer. I love this beer. It's not sweet at all. It's a brown ale, peanut butter and jelly brown ale from Funky Buddha, my favorite local brewery. Let's quaff the froth off it, Rob. What do you think? Oh man, that tastes so good. What you get is the flavor of raspberries, and it tastes to me, I have to say, it tastes to me like a cake, like a cake with raspberry frosting. It's excellent. I'll tell you what, let's get those wings front and center. What do you think about that? I can't wait to get one of these in my mouth. I don't know which one to pick. I think this one. Get that arugula off there. That's silly. Anyway, yeah, check that out. Old Bay chicken wings with a little bit of tiger sauce. Oh man, is that good. Let me tell you what. That's awesome. That one came off without the bones. I can just shove that whole thing in my mouth. Which is what I did. Anyway, babies, my favorite beer. So you know what I always say, these wings are a winner. I say if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up in the iCard. I can't imagine that you haven't already subscribed to Booger 500 US. Let me tell you about Diane. Diane was a Canadian citizen, and she recently got her American citizenship. And I want you to know that that test is a hard test. And I'll bet that 90% of people born in the United States probably can't pass it. But they have to study for it and study hard, and she did, and she got her citizenship. So congratulations on that, Diane. Thank you, Tom and Diane, for the awesome mug, my Frosty Root Boy mug. Thank you both for being supporters of my channel after all these years. Thank you for everything you do for me and everything you've done for me. And this is an awesome recipe. You gotta try it. Whether you add tiger sauce or not, it's delicious. And go check out Booger 500 US. Subscribe to me. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. And if it's half as good as this beer, this is my favorite beer. I love it. Anyway, babies, see you next week. Bye.